All right, so how you doing, Saad?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You mind introducing yourself, telling them your full name and everything you do?
Well, I'm Saidon Richardson. A lot of people call me Saidon. I'm a music producer, artist, DJ, uh, engineer. The whole shebang. Yeah, man. I basically produce for a lot of Southern artists out here in Florida, and trying to reach out to different places. I also put a lot of local artists on my own collaborative projects. I'm kind of like a DJ Khaled, so yeah, that's what I do.
That's for sure. One of my questions is actually, why did you choose to do local artists in your county?
Well, it's not just my county. I would say it's just all of Florida or anybody, because I have some people in Atlanta and New York on it. Um, but I was just fed up by chasing placements. As a producer, you sit and you kind of have to wait for those beats or those songs to come out. You know what I'm saying? And you never know when they could come out. You might have a big placement, but it might not come out when you want it or how you want it. And so I was just sick of waiting for an opportunity to come. So I made my own opportunities.
Okay, okay, we love to hear it. We love to hear it. I definitely got to check out those mixtapes you did for sure.
Of
I read about
course.
it in your interview, so I was really interested about why you did that. Because not a
Of
lot of
course.
producers, at your quality level, work with local artists. To be honest.
Yeah, there are a lot of talented people around us. They just need some light. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just a little love. Thank God our mutual friend Ellis put me on, what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, that was like the first producer to really lock in with me. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah,
Always
man. Ella's been in the game for a minute since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying?
word,
So
word. I'm trying to
yeah,
get
his
him
work
to
ethic
start his
is
plaque
crazy.
for real. I don't want nobody else to beat me, so I gotta go crazy
Yeah,
for sure.
most definitely.
Why did you start producing?
I started producing just out of the love of it. In seventh grade in middle school, I had a world music drumming class, and so that kind of really opened my eyes up to just rhythm in general. I was working with xylophones and low pawn logos, high pawn logos, just different instruments. That was my first time getting introduced to something like that. And I don't know if it had to do with I'm Nigerian, so I don't know if it
Word, I'm
was just
Nigerian too.
oh, for real, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying? I don't know if it's just in my blood or what. You know what I'm saying? I just felt it, and so
Nah, it's
um,
definitely in your blood because before I was rapping, I was dancing for a long period of time, like ever since I was young. So I know
wow,
that comes from just the drums and just the culture we
yep,
come from. So that's definitely good to hear,
exactly,
sticking to your roots.
exactly.
So when you first started, how has your plans adjusted as a producer from when you first started to now?
Um, it really hasn't changed. The only thing that's been changed is the people who are involved and who support. You know what I'm saying? Before, when nobody was really listening or rapping on my beats, I would have it was it was harder to find artists. I would have to go on SoundCloud back when that was popping at the time and like literally DM hundreds of people on SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? And on Twitter to see if they could rap on my stuff. Now, some people they come to me, you know what I'm saying, or I get introduced to people. So that's a blessing. Other than that, it's the same old 10,000 hours, man. Putting in my 10,000 hours.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And for people who don't know, one of those artists who came to you was YMW Melly. So you mind breaking that down for them?
Yeah, so the Melly, I had a song with him through my great engineer 808 Nate. He's a pretty big engineer and producer in South Florida. He made the Kodak beat for Like That, and stuff like that. He's done a plethora of engineering. But back when I was in high school, he told me to send beats for Melly, and I had one unreleased with him. And then one day when I came back from my summer B of college, like my freshman year, just for that break for the actual freshman year schooling, he was like, "Yo, slide to the studio," and I slid, and he was like, "I'm gonna go pick up Melly," and I was like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? So Melly came with Side Chaser, and then basically we just started playing beats, and that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? We did about 3-4 songs that night.
Word. And now you have a, you know what I'm saying, a gold plaque. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
man.
0.5
Yes.
units and still counting. Okay.
Still counting, man. We waiting on the platinum. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I also noticed you got to work with artists like Tusi and what was his name? FCG him.
FC, yeah, FCG Heme.
FCG him. Yeah, I've heard of his music, but I haven't really gotten tuned. I've been seeing him on my Instagram, but I haven't really gotten tuned. I think it's because Ellis has seen his video, so it's probably popping up on my gram a little bit more now.
Right.
So tell us about
Yeah.
like probably the best experience you have working with artists.
The best experience is when I'm hands on and I have a lot of input. I kind of like this. I know I'm called Cymex Beats, but I'd like to call myself Cymex Hits. You know what I'm saying? Just because I love being in the studio and like being hands on with the words and being hands on with the flow, and really going in and honing in on the song with an artist and making sure that the song comes out the best way it can. You know?
Okay. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little standoffish as an artist. I like to put but I always like to take criticism in the room. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Have you dealt with artists like that? Well, they'll like maybe listen to your ideas, but not fully grasp what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, we're all human and we all think we know what's best for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? And there have definitely been some times where, you know, you kind of not really butt heads, but you kind of go back and forth with the artist on the idea, but it always works out, man. You feel me? Whether it's your idea or their idea, it always works out. The song does what it does, you know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad at me. They're the people I work with. I surround myself around talented people and really and people who really just know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never with if I work with you, I'm never with the person who would make a bad idea per se. You know what I'm saying? So it's not too much button heads, but there are different flows and stuff or lyrics that could be different or whatever, but it's not that big of a deal to be, going back and forth for 30 minutes to an hour wasting studio time. You know what I'm saying? Not that serious.
Nah, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. Because I've been in the studio with a producer and he told me to put a line in there. And, he
Yeah.
thought it would fit, from the
Yeah, yeah.
producer section. But when we put it
Right.
there, it didn't fit. So, we just was like, nah, we're gonna leave that where it's at. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
that's
it's all
dope to
about
hear.
experimenting. You feel me? Experimenting.
That's true. I was definitely open to the idea, because at the end of the day, just like you said, there's never really no bad ideas when it comes to music, as
Right.
long as everybody in the environment is talented. So
Exactly.
how do you select your talent and who you want to work with?
I don't really. Well, now I just find out through friends or through different producers. Before it was a little different. I would have to like sit there and search, but
break that down
whoever.
the searching and what you did in the
So
beginning. So, new producers and people coming up that want to be in your position know kind of how to move with it.
Okay, so back when I was starting to look for artists, it would be on SoundCloud. And I know SoundCloud's not as popular right now, but back then it was. So I would just go and like go on the explore and just literally like click everything, see what I like. That's how I found one of my artists that I've been locked in with, since I was a child, which got me my first million views. Was his name was Floater, but they call him Mikey Moore. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I found him. And you know what I'm saying? We just locked in from there. So just go on Spotify, go on your Discovery Weekly, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what you listen to, whatever you like, just see if you can DM them. If they answer back, then go ahead and send beats. It's not like a crazy formula or anything, you know what I'm saying? But whatever hook gets you.
Yeah, you broke out for a second. What's one of your favorite quotes?
One of my favorite quotes is my dad told me this quote: always forward, never backward. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just been my quote since I was a little kid. He would just say it all the time: always forward, never backward.
Okay, so give me a situation where that quote was the moment where it got you through.
A quote of the time that it got me through. Just, I feel like going to college, you know what I'm saying, was definitely a time where I was like always forward, never backward. In high school, I did pretty well, but I had the opportunity to either one, go to college, you know what I'm saying, get my degree and keep it moving with the music, or two, go out to LA, you know, with a regular job and just grind with my, you know, because my mom was staying out there at the time. And I chose college because I feel like everybody needs to, you know, try. I feel like everybody needs to have a, you know, experience, at least experience, even if you don't finish, at least experience the college experience. You know what I'm saying? So, right now I'm almost done with my degree, and I just felt like that didn't stop me from getting these placements, getting these plaques. You know what I'm saying? So that was another always forward, never backward movement for me.
I hear that. I hear that. And what is your degree going to be in?
Music. Well, my major is music industry.
Okay.
So I'm definitely taking that. Definitely interested in the music business side. So yeah, that's what I'm working
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay. And I know everybody's, dying to hear what's the money like for producing? How do you secure your money?
The money is a little bit difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And a lot of producers don't know because experience is key. You know, I could go to class and I could learn about getting placements, or I could learn about clearing a sample, but until it happens, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So the money is pretty good. It just depends what you do. There are certain type of producers. You know, you got the producers who sell beats online, sell beats on YouTube, and you got the other producers who have, you know, worked through sync licensing with, you know, movies and TV shows and things of that nature. Then you got the regular placement producers who produce for your favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? And so all that combined, definitely can amp up the scale for you. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends what type of producer you are. You
Okay.
know?
Okay. Have you done any sync licenses?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, but you're
Not on a
plotting on it.
bigger scale. What'd you say?
Oh, you said on bigger scale for what?
I said not on a bigger scale. You know what I'm
Okay. Okay.
saying? Not yet. You know, not yet. So but definitely that is a bag to get into, and that is a recurring bag, and that is a passive bag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's probably one of the best bags to get into. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So, how are you collecting your money now? Are you doing royalties, or are you just charging straight up for beats? And how much are you charging
Yeah.
for beats?
Right now I charge about $300 for beats. That's for unsigned. Signed rappers is a little different because when you're dealing with signed, you're dealing with the whole label, and they have way more money to spend. You know what I'm
How
saying?
much are you charging somebody with the labels now?
Um, it started off at 1,000. But to the stature I am, since I got a couple stuff under my belt, right now I'm charging 3,500. You know what I'm saying? So 3,500 a beat. Every placement I go up, I go up a couple. You feel me? So
Hey, we love to hear
you
it. We
know,
love to hear it. That's a success story right there.
of
That's good to
course.
hear.
So I got in a couple placements, a good plethora of placements under my belt. So that's how I make my money. I also mix and master. Anybody who needs it. I do recording. Um, Anybody that wants to come over and record, I do that for them as well. And also the mechanical royalties is definitely what paid. Well, it's very important for a producer. You know what I'm saying? Just getting the back end as far as the streams and the YouTubes and the views and stuff like that, which a lot of producers don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So also ASCAP, but ASCAP is a PRO, which is a performance right organization. And you only get paid when they perform. And, since COVID, it's been cut in half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
the
true. That's
views and the
true.
streams and the mechanical royalties are definitely
Nah,
taken
after
off.
this call, I'm gonna definitely need to lock in with you because I just performed in New York, but I haven't collected none of my bag
Hey
yet.
man, you gotta register them. You feel me?
Yeah, I got
Register
all
them.
my songs registered, so it's already,
Oh, okay, okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Got to talk about that for sure.
of course.
Um, for sure, for sure. Let me see what else I got for you. How's your social life after like outside of producing? I know you got a girlfriend, which is good. You know what I'm saying? You got a good group around you.
Of course. It's pretty good, you know what I'm saying? At first in high school I was an introvert, you know what I'm saying? Very shy and just in my space, you know what I'm saying? Um, but right now it's doing great. I feel like music helped me get out of that bubble. You know what I'm saying? It helped me. It kind of forced me to get out the bubble because once people start saying, "Oh, that's Saidon," oh, and, they start hitting you up and they start seeing you places, and, stuff like that. Kind of gets you. It kind of got me out of my bubble, which I'm very grateful for. But right now it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to lose friends in order to gain. Gains. Where you want to be, but it's a good. Other than that, it's pretty good, bro. Nothing too crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel that. I feel
it's
that.
pretty. It's
Thankfully,
pretty
thankfully.
good. Thankfully.
Yeah. How long have you been in the industry?
The industry. Um, I've been getting placements since senior year of high school, so about 4, 5, 6 years. But I've been making beats since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? So
Congratulations. That's a lot of work you put in from 12 to
a lot
now.
of work, man. A lot of work. About 9 years.
That is good. That is good. That is good. And is there any advice you have for up and coming producers other than, just making sure they know the basics and how to get paid?
Yeah. To any up and coming producers, just make sure you go ahead and try to make your own sound. I feel like that's very important, and why a lot of people end up, you know, biting the hook in a sense, for my beats is because they know that when they're purchasing or when they buy my beat, they're getting a certain sound you can't get from anywhere else. And so when you make a niche, and that's in any business, you know what I'm saying? If you make a niche or you make a unique thing, then it'll sell way more, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you hone in, pay attention, whatever music you like, try to put it all together, you know what I'm saying? And just make great music.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Thank you. Also, did you mix and master any of um any of the songs you got your plaque for? Or did you only
On my
make the
song.
beats?
Oh, as far as my projects?
Yes.
Oh, I mix and master everything. You know what I'm saying? I mix and master everything. I don't really trust others. You feel me? When
I
it
hear that.
comes
I
to
hear it.
mixing,
So the YNW Melly, his tracks, did you mix and master them too?
I didn't. 808 Nate mixed and mastered them. You
Okay,
feel
okay,
me?
okay,
I
okay.
was just I was just playing producer. You know what I'm
But
saying?
everybody else?
Everybody else, as far as my projects, I mix and master all of it, with the exception of 2 or 3 engineers that I really trust. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I like how hands-on you are. That's not
Of course.
something you get from every producer. A lot of producers
Yeah.
just send their beats out, and it's not a bad thing, but it's a little.
Yeah, the mixing process is probably the most important. Like the beat is cool and the vocals are cool, but it won't hit the same. It's all about the mixing. If the mixing is bad, it could be a great song, but if the mixing is bad, it won't hit the same as if it was mixed really good. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're
So,
right. I just performed in New York, and when I was there, the mix was a little bit off on my first song, so
yeah,
I could barely hear everything. So I'm over there, just performing, and I'm like, man, this first song is killing me right now. But I
yeah,
turned it up as much as I could, and when I got to the
of
second
course.
song, everything was back. I was like, all right,
There
cool,
you
cool.
go.
Yeah.
You know,
So has there been any situations where it was kind of hard to negotiate with artists about, or any issues running into payments, anything like that?
man. Yes.
Tell me a story.
Labels. Well, it's not really a story, but just in general, labels will take their time in paying you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, so you really, as a producer, and a lot of people don't know this, you really have to be on top of your money. You know what I'm saying? It's like me. I don't have a manager at the moment, and I don't need a manager. You feel me? Unless some crazy stuff happens, but everything I'm on is hands on. Like I'm texting the A&Rs and the executives, and hey, where's my money? Da da da. I'll be like, okay, you need to fill out an invoice. Send the invoice. Oh, you forgot to put this in the invoice. You need a PO number. You need to put the IRSC code. Da 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 da. Just little stuff that regular producers won't know. You know what I'm saying? So, you definitely have to be on top of your monies, because if you're not, nobody else is. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That's true. Thank you for sharing that.
No
So
problem.
why haven't you? Did you ever want to join a label instead of just working as an independent producer, or What's your draws on those?
I got a couple pub deal. I mean, couple pub deal offers, but at the moment, I just feel like I can handle everything myself, and when I can't is when we'll talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, okay.
everything is manageable. Everything is definitely okay at the moment. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
I like independent people, so I like how you're doing
Oh
what
yeah, yeah,
you're
of
by
course.
yourself. What's your sign?
Who doesn't? My sign, I'm a Leo.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. My brother's a Leo
Yeah.
too. Okay. What part of Nigeria is your parents from?
Edo State.
Are you born there too or no?
No, 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 I'm not born there.
Okay, okay, cool. I'm not either. I'm first generation.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, we gotta hustle. We gotta get the bag for the
Of
country.
course, gotta get the bag.
Yo, me and Ellis, we made a track. It's called Sway. It's like, you know, we're gonna go back to Africa for that when we film it for
I
sure.
know that's right.
I sent
I
it
know
to
that's
my
right.
cousins. They were like, "Yo, we like this one. We need
Yeah,
more."
man.
So yeah, for
I'm trying to
sure.
get more into the Afrobeat bag. You feel me?
Yo,
Yeah.
I was trying to tell Ellis, you know, this is just like Afro beats is like you see the trend in it. So
Right.
you can literally turn any sound into, like, you know what WizKids does with the R&B. So
Yeah.
you really could make it. You really could take it any way. So I'm really trying to take it, like, you know, throw some drill in there. I want some different kind of Afro beats because it's possible. It's possible. There's so much
Yeah.
to pay for the future.
It's so much.
So speaking of futures, I want to hear more about what you have planned in the future, but also I just want to big you up because I heard you got a master class, you know, where you teach, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
do. Yes.
also I seen your clothing brand too.
Thank you, man. You know, as a producer, you kind of gotta, you kind of gotta make an empire for yourself and make yourself your own brand. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Also, I'm trying to help people. You know, I have a lot of knowledge to give out. I know I'm pretty young. I'm 21, but I still have a lot of, I've been, like I said, I've been making beats since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this is kind of all I know in all my life, and I would love to share it with the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we love that. 21. You know what I'm saying? You got a gold
Yeah,
plaque.
yeah,
You know, we don't
yeah.
have that a lot. So it's definitely good to just see how, you know, inspiring you are. And I know you inspire a lot of people in your community and just, you know, that you meet on a daily basis. And you
I appreciate
supporting
that.
local artists, you giving classes, a clothing brand,
Of
man.
course.
And you getting placements, you doing your thing. Definitely, you
I
know, glad that you
appreciate
took
that.
the time to give us this interview.
No problem, bro.
Any last words for, you know?
No, it's just if you're interested, follow me. You know, at Side Makes Beats. We could build together. If you need beats, just let me know. Just DM me. That easy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the interview again. And
No
take care.
problem, bro.
We'll definitely lock
No
in.
problem. No problem, bro. Let me know, bro, if you need any beats or anything, man. I'm here.
I got you. Actually, we already got a placement coming up too.
Oh yeah. Say
Yeah,
less.
I got you with the royalties.
No,
For
no
sure.
problem, bro.